Yael Katzman, Director of Communications for Nefesh B'Nefesh. So we're here to help young professionals living in the United States to receive information about Aliyah, their possibilities, careers in Israel, education, where they might want to live, where they might want to head once they decide to move to Israel. So we've opened up the conference center here today to enable American Jews to receive information on Aliyah. Aliyah is a big decision, as we all know. It's a life decision. And some people take a longer time to come to the realization that this is what they want to do and this is what when they want to fulfill their dream. And other people, it takes them a shorter amount of time. Now, Nefesh B'Nefesh was really created on the premise of helping anyone with the process of making Aliyah. We're trying to make it as easy as possible. So when someone is just deciding whether they want to make their move, or they're looking in the long term, that eventually, the next few years they want to make the move, Nefesh B'Nefesh is here to help them with the whole process, and that includes just helping out with finding a right career track here in the United States to convert it over to Israel that would make the most sense for them. That includes someone who's already a physician here, or a dentist, or a lawyer who wants to continue their career in Israel. So basically every step of the way, the Nefesh B'Nefesh organization is here to help American Jews decide how they, best want to make Aliyah.
So we're both students at Yeshiva University, and we both spent a year in Israel 2 years ago, and we're very interested in the concept of Aliyah and how to transfer our job credits from America to Israel. And this is a great event where we really, really feel like we're part of a network, and Nefesh B'Nefesh is really going to help us in this process.
It's also a really good opportunity to network with different people and see all the different opportunities we have once we graduate, and how we could use our Stern education towards living in Israel.
I'm Dr. Carol Solomon. I am a pathologist. I am currently working at the National Military Medical Center in Bethesda, Maryland. I'm a pathologist. I'm board certified in anatomic, clinical, and forensic pathology. And I will soon be retiring from the military. And at that point in time, I'm going to make Aliyah. And I'm trying to continue practicing medicine in Israel when I complete my obligation to the United States Navy. Well, my daughter graduates high school this year, and I'm coming to my eligibility to retire from my military career. And it's not about money. It's about being able to go to Israel and live my life the way I want to live it, as a Jew, as an individual, and that's what motivates me. I'm not interested in making money. I'm not interested in a very popular job or high-profile job. I'd like to just continue working, make a contribution to what I can do, whether it's practicing medicine, whether it's teaching, whatever. That's my motivation.
Menachem Leibovich, Deputy Chairman of Keren Kayemet and Chairman of Himanuta, which is the right hand of Kakal that buys land in the state of Israel. Kakal sees its first priority is in the Negev and the Galilee. Most of the infrastructure that is built all over the country, and especially in the north and the south, where we invested in the last few years billions of shekels in order to develop settlements in those unsettled areas. Kakal took upon itself to push new immigrants from North America in order to settle in those areas and support them directly through Nefesh B'Nefesh in different ways in order for them to settle there. One of the problems of the state of Israel is that most of the Jews, or most of the population, is between Gedera and Hedera. And so we must try to change the priorities, and that's what we are doing here now with those new immigrants, or those new future immigrants that are planning to make the Aliyah to Israel.
This is I think, a wonderful event for those in their 20s and 30s who are thinking about Aliyah. Also added onto this event is a medical seminar for licensed professionals who are looking to explore what it means to bring their jobs into Israel. It's really at the right time of the year, right after school started, before final exams, and people are thinking coming this summer can really bring their practical questions and network with people and professionals from Israel to find out whether their Aliyah plans are possible. I'm not hearing much talk in the hallways here about what's going on in Iran and Geneva. Most of the people here are coming with practical questions about their Aliyah. It's one of those things, I think it's a phenomenon that most people have visited Israel on a Masad program or the year in Israel in yeshiva or midrasha. They know it, and they know the good life in Israel, and they really want to ask the questions that are practical. Can they find a job? Where should they live? How much money can they expect to make? And therefore, I think the more existential questions of the political world are really pushed aside for really a love of the practical life of living in Israel. Israel is in great need of doctors and other medical professionals, mainly because of the retiring Olim from the Soviet Union in the 1990s. So the government is asking Nefesh B'Nefesh and the Jewish Agency to really push this option and really give the proper resources. That's why we have someone from the Ministry of Health here to be able to speak to doctors, speak to nurses, OTs, PTs, so they understand all the documents that they're going to need to ease in their transition to finding a job in Israel. It's really, I think, exciting to be able to assist people in this expedited manner, and it really brings people closer to their dream. It's not just giving them an opportunity to get their job in Israel, but also help heal and integrate into Israeli society, because that's one of the big things for medical professionals. They really have the language and the skills to help people. That, with the added benefits that the government is giving, the free flight, health care, the sal klita, which comes out to be about 18,000 shekels for an individual over the first 5 months, potentially a free BA or MA depending on your age. There's a lot of support that the government is giving to new immigrants, and we want to make sure that everyone here is aware of what's out there.
Looking to continue a process that I began together with my wife to look into the prospects of starting a life in Israel. We've been dreaming about this for many years. We have a large family. We have 5 children, but we feel that we'd like to make this transition at a time in our lives when we still have productive years, when we can contribute to the society in Israel, and we can have our children have a significant part of their upbringing still in Israel, so that they can feel part of our future in Israel. And we really feel that as much as we love the life we have in America, and we're very grateful to this country, which is a great country, which has given so many opportunities to Jewish people to grow and to have a very nice life here in America. We feel that this is truly not the future, that putting one's effort into a family and a profession is best invested in a society for the Jewish people in the land of Israel, and we've always wanted to do this, and we feel that now is the time to do it. This is the opportunity. We're very privileged to have Nefesh B'Nefesh, who is so helpful to so many people who want to make this dream a reality. So why one would have to be remiss in order not to take such a glowing opportunity at this point in their lives.
Aliyah is a very individual decision. Many people come to the realization from many different trigger points, but whoever comes to the decision and however way you come to the decision, I think it's really important to know that there's an organization here supporting anyone who wants to make Aliyah. We work together with the Israeli government, who is extremely supportive. We work together with the Jewish Agency for Israel. And together we have a comprehensive network in order to help make the move easier and simpler for anyone who wants to move.
I'm calling to all Jewish people around the world and around, of course, in North America, to consider making the choice of living and giving option in Israel. When I'm saying to give a chance to the option in Israel, you can give it a try. Israel is not a prison. You always can go and can back. But I think Israel is an amazing country with the most creative people. And I do believe that as a Jewish people, as a Jew, it's worth to give it a try, to come. And in the worst case scenario, you always can come back here. But I do believe that you're going to come with a much more stronger strength to the Jewish people and, of course, to the Israeli nation and to Israel, the state.